Okay, we're continuing now on our tutorial of creating a new product from scratch. Let's just jump back in where we left off. We had just completed the second tab, Product Status Information. So we're going to go on to our third tab now, Product Dimensions and Weight. Jumping in here real quick, you'll want to include product dimensions and weight if you're using an API shipping calculator such as USPS or FedEx. Those definitely require that you do have a weight, so let's make sure we have a weight in for this sample product. We'll just make up a weight here. If you have the dimensions, go ahead and put those in. They're useful for display parameters so customers can see what your product is about. So we'll just put some in real quick. Units is more for wholesaling. In most cases, this won't be applicable. And then downloads, if you have a virtual product like an MP3 player or virtual file that customers are purchasing, you'll want to use the download section here on the top right. We'll cover those in greater detail on a more specific training video. So that's products, dimensions, and weight. The next tab is the product images tab. Let's click on that. Now the product images tab, it sounds kind of like a scary thing if you're not used to dealing with graphics, but the system actually makes it really easily. You'll want to start out with acquiring a good quality image. You can either get that from, if your manufacturer is providing you with an image, they may email that to you. You may get it off of their website. You know, obviously you want to get permission from them. You also may be able to get it from taking a snapshot in your store there just with a digital camera. Let's assume that we've got the second of those things, that we're getting it from a manufacturer. What we can do is, I'm just going to pull up a web page here that is linking directly to a particular product. If you know the web address for the product, there's a quick little way you can do it in Firefox here. We'll just select the URL, and I'll copy that. And I'm going to jump back over to my administrative panel here, and I'm going to paste my URL. When I click in the address here, I'm just going to paste that in here. And when I click Open, my system does a nice thing. It actually goes and looks to my temporary internet files folder. I canceled that. I actually clicked that by accident again. And it's going to say, okay, here's the resource for that image file on the temporary internet file. So it's a nice little shortcut there. But that doesn't work in all systems. So we'll show you how to do it the other way as well. Let's go back and do the kind of the fail-safe method. If you've got an image, again, we're looking at a web graphic here. We'll show you if you're getting it online. Often the easiest thing to do is to right-click on the image and save the image as. And we're going to be doing is saving a copy of that image to our local desktop. So I'm just going to rename this something. Let's say we'll call this product image and click Save. My download manager will tell me that the product is saved. I can just close out that window. And now when I go back to my administrative panel, let's just say that this is blank. We click on that, it's going to say locate the image. So we can browse to it. I know on this case I've got that folder on my documents and this temp file under cart products, product image. So I browse to it and I click on there and I click open here, and my product images attribute here is showing the path to that. Now it hasn't pulled that up. It'll do that when we save the product. The next thing I want to do is leave this auto create thumbnail option turned on. That's automatically turned on because the system will create a thumbnail to the appropriate size for that product image. A great time saver there. If you do want to use your own custom thumbnail, let's say you have a different product shot or cropped in tighter or something like that, and you've already set it to the right size, you can just turn this action to none and then browse and locate your particular thumbnail. But as in my case here today, and in most cases, you'll just want to leave that probably on auto create thumbnail. It's the easiest option. Okay, let's go to our next tab here then, related products. Now the system does a great job of automatically assigning related products, so we don't even have to assign any of those today. If you wanted to, you could just click or control click to select products that you want. You can search for it. Great power. We're just going to use the default settings today. And the last tab then is safety warnings. This particular product, I know there's no safety warnings required, so I'll just click on no safety warnings. But let's say there are. You can just click on the following warnings are required, and then using the control click if you have multiple multiple Consumer Product Safety Commission warnings for this product. Go ahead and select those. Let's just say it's small ball and marble for some reason. Okay, then we would go up. The last step in creating a new product is to save it. Up here in the top right, we want to save it, and this saves our new product information to our system. I'd actually already saved this product while I was waiting for this next half of the session, so the message is a little bit different, but you'll see a message that says product was successfully added. So once you get that done, added in, you'll get to a results page that shows some basic parameters or details of your product, including the product information summary, status summary, and product images. You'll notice that the thumbnail was created dynamically by the system. Let's take a look at this product now on the front end. It's called My New Test Product, so I'm just going to copy that name real quick here. Jump to the front end and paste that name into my search engine here. Now my system will pull up products that meet that relevant criteria. Where is that one at? We've got a lot of products in here with some of those details here, so we'll just do an advanced search here. Give it a second. And we've got that My New Test Product. I'll open it up. See our details in there, already nicely laid out. But let's say, oh, you know what? I want to do a little bit of editing. I didn't need that back order in. It's already in stock. So I go back to my administrative section here, and I've already got my product listed here. I can go in right and edit it by clicking on the product name. But I want to show you again, I can go back to my product list. And again, you can get to the product list anytime from the product drop-down to list products. Takes you right here. I'm going to search for that product. I still had that in my cache, so I'm just going to put the name in there. And to edit that product, I'll just want to click on the product name here, the red text. Click on that. It'll open up all the product tabs, the information tabs that we had before on that product. So I'm going to go, in this case, over to the status. I don't need it to have availability, so I'm just going to clear that out. And let's say I decide I don't want a custom attribute. I can just select that and backspace, clear that out. Let's see if there's anything else. Maybe I want to do a related products. So I'll go over here and I'll control click on a couple of related products that I specifically want to assign to it. And again, once those changes are made and I'm happy with them, I'll click Save, top right. Now I go to my front end or the public site and I'm saying, wait a second. That's still showing usually ships in 48 hours. That's because I haven't refreshed the front end. This is a cached page. The browser is just storing it temporarily. So I'll refresh my browser, and now that information is updated. There are even some bits of information like price on discounts and such that are cached a little bit deeper. You'd maybe in those instances even need to shut down your browser and open it up again is the easy way, or clear out your cache to see some of those more advanced changes. So that is adding a product in and a little bit about editing a product. That kind of concludes our section on creating a new product from scratch. Thanks again from your Specialty Toys Network support team.